Yeah, I've been talking about it for the last couple of days, trying to get a little revenge game. So it felt good. I think the biggest thing for me was Sags and Doug noticed a delivery thing going on that I'd kind of developed and just pulling off the ball a little bit. And, man, it made a huge difference. Working on the bullpen this week and warming up for today, and then was able to take it to the field. And man, it just made a huge difference on what my stuff looked like coming into the plate. And huge thanks for them. Huge thanks to them for finding that, because that was huge. It changed everything today.
Pitching with more confidence than you ever have in your career?
Probably. I mean, I guess it's sometimes confidence follows a little bit of success, and I try to not let my confidence be rooted in the results. It's something that I've learned kind of over the years is you can't let your confidence be shaken by one start or anything like that. A lot of my confidence on the mound comes from my preparation and comes in the work that I do beforehand. And, just talking with a few guys, and I've had too many outings in my career where I've wasted outings and wasted innings because I have a bad inning, have a bad 2 innings, and then you just give away the rest of the outing. And, trying to be better at the last few years about, flushing it, and if you had a bad inning, then you go in and you look at your report and you look at the work you've done beforehand, and you try to get out there and get a 0. So trying to root my confidence in that preparation has made a big difference for me.
Wow.
Yeah, thank you.
Kevin.
Hey, Kevin.
Hey,
all right. Sorry about that, Kyle.
You're good.
When did you realize that you had a no-hitter?
Pretty early. I think about it pretty early. I think it probably showed up a little bit more in my mind after that 4th inning when Kiner made that great play. It's those kind of things. I don't know. I guess I'm always kind of thinking about that. I don't ever want to give up a hit, a runner, and whenever you go through the lineup the first time, and especially once you get into the 5th, it starts to creep in your head probably.
And the 5 strikeouts in a row. Can you remember a time when you've been able to do that?
Probably never, honestly. I think it's a rarity for me to strike out the side in an inning. So to get 5 in a row, that might be one of the first times it's happened.
Thanks, Kyle.
Yep. Thanks, Kevin.
Alex.
Kyle, Dane kind of talked about this yesterday about the defense. And so the defense kind of showed up back-to-back games. What can you say about the guys behind you?
We got a great defense. We got young guys who play hard on defense, and they don't let, negative results at the plate. They don't let negative results at the plate impact their defense at all. Adolis is roaming around out there making great plays. Joey, we know what he does. Eli's been, everywhere. It's even when Willie's out there, I think we might have, one of the best defensive outfields out there, just all 3 guys roaming around. And, infield, they work really hard. I don't know you guys see all the work they do, but, man, they're out there taking ground balls a lot, trying to get better. And, Brock made a great play there in the 5th inning to get me out of the big jam. And, that was a big confidence boost for everybody, I think.
In your last start, the 5th inning was sort of problematic. And today, 5th inning, again, problematic. But how big was it to go after the 6th and then the 7th and be able to finish it strong?
Yeah, absolutely. I think I got to keep some of that in perspective. The first ball that O'Hearn hit was in the right spot, and he found a hole up the middle, and then, I think it was Gutierrez, chopped that ball there up the third base line, and once again, great pitch right where I wanted to throw it, and just hit it in the right spot. But the Soler walk wasn't any good for me, but it's those situations where you got to keep everything in perspective, and you just have to understand that an old saying that I've heard and say a lot is there's always a way out. And sometimes you got to look a little bit harder for it, but every now and then you get the right strikeout when you need it. And then, I always have confidence that I can get a double play. So, thankfully, Brock did a great job of charging that ball, getting the double play, and allowing me to get through the 6th and 7th after that. Yeah, thank you.
Last one, Jeff.
I don't know. I mean, I know you guys have only seen me now for 20 or 25 starts, but I mean, whenever there's a guy on first, I'm searching for a double play. So, I really, there's some guys where I can go right to my sinker and I know that it's going to be a ground ball, so I take my chances. And then, there's other times where you kind of set up that sinker and you try to get to. And I feel like that was a situation where Trevi did a really good job. We got ahead of Taylor there with spin down and away. And I feel like that's a good 2-pitch combo for me anyways, slider to the sinker. And, in that scenario, I just felt really confident with the swing he took in the situation that if I threw it there, we were going to get something on the ground. So, there's a lot of different pitch combos that I go through, but, in those situations, I don't strike out the side very often anyway, so I'm not looking for a strike out the side. I'm looking for a way to get a double play and to minimize the damage there. Yep. Thanks, Jeff.